each year, I patiently wait for the countdown to reach 0. Every second is torture brought by having to wait to be able to spend my hard-earned cold cash! The Steam Summer Sale. The occasion to indulge in overconsumption. My favorite. But if you want to partake in this event, you gotta know where to spend your money. And if you're like me with a wish list of almost 2,000 games, you're gonna have a hard time. So let me help you and show you which games you absolutely must buy. Yes, I'm enabling you. Those are steals right now, okay? Please note that prices will be given in euros because I am not free from the land of freedom. All of these will be heavily influenced by my own tastes as well, which, in summary, means WABE! Have you ever wanted to play an alcoholic, drug addict, eccentric, and pathetic cop in D&D? Well, your DM may not let you, but Disco Elysium sure does! Disco Elysium is a role-playing game where you take on the role of a detective suffering from alcohol and drug-induced amnesia. But your job doesn't care about your amnesia, and while battling with your inner demons, you'll have to explore the city of Revachol while investigating a murder. To aid you in this task, you'll be accompanied by Surgeon Kim Kitsuragi, who's the absolute best character in the game, by the way. In D&D fashion, you'll have to make choices, and the issue of those choices will be decided by your face stats and by rolling dices. This makes for some of the funniest and most epic moments I've ever had in a game. It's like $4 right now thanks to the summer sale, so this is a must-buy. You know those edgy fanfictions about Alice in Wonderland but in a world of nightmares? Well, they made it into a game twice. Except that, unlike those fanfictions, it's actually good. Alice Madness Returns is the second of these games. The first one isn't available on Steam, but you don't need it to understand this one. You play as Alice, a very traumatized orphan who lives in London. One day after following a cat in a dark alley, which always leads to good things, you fall into Wonderland again, a place you used to visit when you were younger, only to discover it is getting destroyed by the infernal train. It's up to you to save it from all the nightmares the train leaves in its tracks, and to deal with your traumas at the same time. While the game can be quite buggy at times, and you'll probably have to look up how to debug the umbrella if you play on controller, it's absolutely stunning. The art direction and the designs are beautiful. The gameplay is also pretty fun when there's no bugs. It's a mix of platforming and combat, and I find it very charming, very old school. It's currently 1.50 euros, which is basically nothing and is more than worth it. Buy it. You literally can buy toilet paper for more than that. Friendship ended with Mario Odyssey. Hadin Time is my new best friend. In this platforming game, you're a little kid named Hat Kid. I'll let you guess why. And you're traveling in space. As you arrive near a foreign planet, the mafia knocks on your spaceship windows to collect their taxes. Unfortunately, when you refuse, like a good citizen not abiding by taxes, they get angry and break the window, causing all of your fuel, magic hourglasses, to fly through space and land on that planet. Now you're stuck here. Better travel the whole world to find your fuel back, if someone doesn't find it before you do. One of the strongest points of the Hadin Time is its character cast. During your journey, you'll meet a colorful cast of characters with some very strong personalities. Conductor and Snatcher, my beloved. The second strongest point of the Hadin Time is its platforming. It's so incredibly fluid and easy to control. And if you feel like you need more challenge, you can always get the Seal the Deal DLC, which will give you even harder platforming challenges to complete. The game may not look like much, but it oozes charms once you play it. The OST is also a masterpiece. Just listen to this. It's 50% off right now and probably the best 15 euros you'll spend. Ever. In this detective game, you're the culprit. You're on a cruise with your rich husband to try and steal all of his riches. Get him a bit drunk, get romantic on the deck, and then throw him overboard. Simple enough, right? Well, better prepare good, because a lot of things will get in the way of you getting away with your crime. First one is pretty obvious. You're on a boat. There's nowhere to escape. You're gonna have to do your best to get doubts away from you. In Overboard, you'll have to erase your tracks, learn information, frame people. How many tries will it take for you to flee with the insurance money and your freedom? Overboard is a short but highly replayable game where you have a lot of agency. It's not a difficult game, but it'll definitely force you to think and stay on your feet. You'll get to replay the story multiple times, learning new information with each stride to reach the perfect end. Its usual price is a bit pricey for what it actually is, but with the current sale, I'd say go for it. It's a steal. Finally, the last game you should absolutely buy is Garfield Kart for